Welcome to day 50 of tapping every single day. My name is Dalton, and EFT tapping pretty much saved my life, so I just wanted to pay that forward by teaching people how to use EFT to be, do, and have pretty much anything they want. It's such a versatile tool to upgrade your subconscious mind, your nervous system, and just your life in general. But it's got pretty much no bad side effects. The only side effects are good ones. Doesn't cost any money. You don't need any pharmaceuticals to do it. You can teach yourself how to do it. It's just all around a great tool to use. Super high upside, super low downside. And this is, if you've gotten this far, you already know what the series is, but it's a year-long free series that I'm doing for people that systematically goes from, rebuilding from the foundational steps up into getting to those places where we can use EFT for manifestation, for healing body ailments, changing self-image, that kind of thing. And those are in the later months. But what would really help me out if you like this kind of stuff, share it, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification button. It all helps. There are little free things you can do. But anyway, the script we're working on today is essentially one to help us decouple our sense of value or self-worth from our productivity or from whatever we achieve. First of all, it's just an unhealthy relationship to have there, having that, I'm only good if I have certain outcomes, where it's like you're innately good because you're here on Earth with all of us, and your body's a miracle, and the fact that Earth exists at all is a miracle. So you're already worth more than you believe right now, that's for sure. But on a subconscious level, on a practical level, it's like, one, it keeps pushing out that finish line. If it's always, I'll be happy when I, get the promotion, or when I build a house, or blah, 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 that kind of thing. And then also, it's a very frightening thing to your ego and your subconscious mind too, of like, why would I ever let you accomplish those things you want to accomplish if there's that's a cliff of, when that happens, what becomes of us after that? Like, say you set that goal for yourself, that productivity goal, and you hit it when you're 19. It's like, well, what happens to the next 80, 70 years of your life? It's kind of a scary place for your subconscious mind and nervous system to hang out. So subconsciously, you might be sabotaging yourself to make sure that finish line, you never reach it. And then what happens? So the script is here to help you tune back into your innate worth, and to kind of have that internal feeling of, you don't need the external validation to feel good about yourself and to feel good about your life and that kind of thing. So as always, only tap on things that feel correct, safe, true for you. If it's not the case, just ignore it or repeat the previous affirmation. And we'll start today, like always, on the side of the hand, the karate chop point. And just repeat after me, either out loud or in your head. Even though I've measured my worth by what I achieve, I deeply honor, love, and accept myself. Even though I've believed I'm only as good as what I produce, I deeply honor, love, and accept myself. Even though I've feared slowing down or resting would make me unworthy, I deeply honor, love, and accept myself. Take a deep breath and let it go. And we'll move on to round number 2. So again, just to repeat after me. I've believed my value comes from my accomplishments. I've felt pressure to keep doing, achieving, and succeeding. I've feared that without results, I'm not enough. I've used productivity to try to feel worthy. I've judged myself harshly when I'm not performing. I've tied my identity to my output. I've believed rest or stillness makes me lazy. And I now choose to release those beliefs with love. Maybe I'm valuable even when I do nothing. Maybe my worth was never meant to be earned. I'm learning to separate who I am from what I produce. I can rest without guilt. I'm allowed to celebrate myself beyond outcomes. I'm beginning to trust that my value is constant. I am enough even in moments of pause. It's okay for me to just be me. I am not my achievements. I am so much more. My presence matters more than my performance. I give myself permission to rest, play, and breathe. I honor myself for who I am, not just what I do. I radiate worth and dignity with or without accomplishment. I trust that being is just as powerful as doing. I live in alignment with inner peace, not external pressure. I am already whole. I don't have to prove my worth. I now live from the truth that I am inherently worthy. I feel peace and power in simply being me. I no longer seek identity through performance. I move through life with calm, grounded self-worth. I trust that I am valuable always, no matter what I do. I embrace rest, joy, and ease without guilt. I am free from achievement-based self-worth. This is who I am now, and I love every part of it. And I welcome this new reality with gratitude, grace, and excitement. Take a deep breath and let it go. Do some self-havening for the closing affirmation. Just repeat after me. I am more than what I achieve. I am more than enough exactly as I am. I am more than what I achieve. I am more than enough exactly as I am. I am more than what I achieve. I am more than enough exactly as I am. And being from the Midwest, this is one of the ones, and scripts like this are some of the ones that I had to and am still working on the most, where it's a difficult thing for me, or at least a challenge, to picture existing without doing something, like justifying my worth existing without providing something or working or that kind of thing. And I know that for my own mental health, I need to decouple those things. So I get a lot out of these scripts. I hope you found a lot of worth in that, and there'll be more like this along the way, because as you can imagine, as we get into the scripts later on in this program that are geared more towards achieving things and, you know, calling in manifestations and that kind of thing, you need to be subconsciously ready to accept those things into your life, even if it doesn't mean that you're working 6 times harder. You know, it's not a one-to-one thing, and that's a very hard thing if you're like me, for your conscious and subconscious mind to reconcile. But obviously, it is the truth, because we know people that operate in the world that way. And there's also a certain limit to how hard you can work any given day. And I learned that the hard way when I hit rock bottom, where depression really set in, where I felt sick, couldn't leave the couch, and was still just trying to be like, in my head, like, I need to do something, because if I'm not doing anything, like, I need to work harder. This just means I'm working harder. The things that I'm doing aren't working, so I just got to push harder. And then that's when the train went off the rails, and had to re-examine everything in my life. So that's a very long-winded way of saying I like scripts like this. I use them all the time, and I hope that if